talking about we are talking about bridging heaven on earth. And with me today is Mr. Leon Perry. Leon?
Hello.
Today we have created the Facebook group called Bridging Heaven on Earth. And the Facebook page with the same name, Bridging Heaven on Earth. And I am enjoying it. Finally, the time is here. Leon has some questions to support everyone, and I will do my best to give an answer. Leon, you were talking about heaven on earth and how it is normally connected with golden bridges and seeing God descend upon the earth and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure you can kind of come up with some questions that would assist everyone here. What do you say?
Yeah, what kind of questions are you looking for? Like in relation to heaven on earth in general?
What it is not, and those kind of confusing ideas about what heaven and earth is heaven on earth is about.
Well, are you able to explain what heaven on earth is? Because there's a lot of beliefs regarding what heaven is, and so
Right.
putting that belief in an earth perspective, it can still sound the same, you know. The same meaning, you know. I'm still holding on to those beliefs about heaven and stuff like that. Are you able to explain what heaven on earth is?
Heaven on earth is creating the best life possible for all of us here. I cannot see it as something out there that can only be realized after we die. Because what are you going to do in life then? If you're waiting for that, you're just preparing for that. So for me, I did that for all my life. I mean, I was born hoping for that day when heaven on earth would descend. And so in my life, I was trying to become more because as you can see, what I did was have an idea about heaven that is so super it's almost supernatural, you see, that led me to define life within a lack of that, which is what I can see heaven can offer me. So that then within that lack, which is inferiority, I lived my life trying to become more than who I really am. And try to get certificates from here, certificates there, and a compilation of certificates. And then I started healthy eating to become more. Then one day I was diagnosed with cancer. And I have to face my biggest fear, which is dying, there are two questions that I ask myself. One is, if someone is there who will save me, I'll be fine. But if someone isn't there, I'll be in big trouble. You see. So, would I risk it? No. For me, the common sensical thing to do is be sure that I can actually help myself and figure things out for myself, the problem, the solution. And I realized I have given up on myself. And I don't really know how to give the best life to me, and what more to everyone here. You see, all my life I'm trying to live the best life I could be, but then in the back of my mind, it's not gonna happen here anyway. It's gonna happen after I die. And then when face to face with death, it's like, wait a minute, I'm preparing for after death in my life, but then when I hit the point where I'm about to die, I had fourth stage cancer, I have to ask myself, am I really sure where I'm going after I die? I'm not. So I had to, just like a GPS, recalculate, you know what I mean? And really look at what is really the best life for me. So I realized it should be here on earth. And as I live the best life I can have, then I can expand to my utmost potential. And when I die, I have expanded to my utmost potential. So what is there to worry about? You see? So, did that answer your question?
Well, can you sum that up like in one sentence? Because you said a mouthful, and you said a lot of information. Are you able to sum that up in one sentence?
In fact, what I've told you is my realization. Information is something that you read in the books from someone else. But this one is my experience of my fear of death and my fear of not having the best life here on earth. So I figured we really have to give ourselves the best life on earth, and it is the mundane things like a roof over our head, food on the table, and how I can expand that to include all. And I saw doors opening, and but I would like to get into, you know, those questions you were asking me before, which are ideas connected to the word heaven, like golden golden bridges on earth as heaven on earth, you know, and you know the ideal connected to that. Do you have any questions for me on those?
Well, I have a question like, how do you suppose that we can actually create a heaven on earth? Like, you know, what are your goals? What is the strategy, you know, in order to create a heaven on earth?
See, heaven is a place. Heaven on earth is a place here on earth where we can be the best that we can be. So we have to look at um, our definition of the best life we can have.
Mhm.
So I would like to see some vlogs, videos, blogs about what each of us need in order to have that best life on earth. Because I have my own, which is like the basic things. And foremost is creative expression
Mhm.
being possible. Because in this system right now, it is all about survival. And sometimes, you own a business and you say to others, this is the business that I want to do, and this makes me happy that I'm finally doing the business that I want to do. But this is only what is best for me, or not even best, but better for me compared to something else, which is working for someone else from 8 to 5, right?
Mhm.
So it is not even the best for me. I don't even have a concept of what that would be like, because I had been, or we had been in this world existing like this, as a cog in the machine, you see.
Mhm.
So we limited ourselves so much for so many years to open our door for creation of heaven on earth is very far-fetched. So I would like to put this on the table and say, hey, this is just a fear. Let's look at this fear and create this, because this is what is best for all of us. You see?
Mhm.
And I would need some inputs from everyone on just like what we're talking about now. What is heaven on earth for you? So let me ask you, what is heaven on earth for you?
Well, heaven on earth for me is um, it is a system that honors each and every one having the ability to express who they are as a person. And a lot of times we go into questioning ourselves and stuff like that. That should be something that um, is supported when it comes to legislation and when it comes to politics and stuff like that. We should be able to question and not only question but be supported within that question. Because that expands um, our way of approaching life, our way of understanding life, of creating systems within that that supports being able to question and to within that question expand who we are and also in such a way that uh, um, it basically um, that's I guess that's all I like to say. I don't have to really go any further than that.
Right. I heard that expansion point, and that resonates with me. I can relate to that. And when expansion is involved, we need to get out of the box. We need to find out where we limited ourselves, and that jives well with what you said. We should be able to question, because we will not really know how limited it is, or how limited the box that we are in is, until we question, is this 5 feet by 5 feet box? Is this box I put myself into 5 feet by 5 feet? We don't even know that. We only know that we are in a box, and we have to survive in that box. And whatever was put in this box, we accepted and allowed. So, like you're saying, questioning how big that box is, where is the door in that box, is very beneficial. So, in fact, this bridging of heaven and earth is saying there's a bridge going out of that box, and there is a door. You have to find that out. And what we're going to do as a group is really first find that out. Define it for yourself, and really find whatever it is you're looking at. Because inside that box, you existed, and we existed for so long that our capacity to even question that box, meaning our death, our threat for survival, meaning we will not be, we have this fear that we are not going to survive if we ever question our existence within the box. And to just admit that we are in the box is very uncomfortable, because we need comfort. We diminish ourselves by putting ourselves to a point where I'm comfortable in this box. Please don't ask me to leave this box. And to usher heaven on earth, we have to train ourselves to really find out the limitation that we have put ourselves within, and question, how big is that box we are in? Is there a door? And if so, find that door, open it up, and look and say, aha, this is what's outside of the box. Because that is expansion. And if we are just focused on survival, we will not have time to even look at that box, because we will be so scared. So the solution is for us to move out of our boxes, because we each have individual boxes that we design so that we will feel comfortable. Because we are so scared that if we get out of that comfort zone, we will not survive. So that is the first step, really. That's why I'm asking, what is your concept of heaven on earth? You know, so I'm actually asking everyone, look at the box you're in. Have a look at how big it is. Have a look at is there a door? And if so, open the door. and then see each other outside of the box and create heaven on earth. Because inside your box, you are alone, and inside my box, I am alone. And being in that box, whatever I create, which I call maybe heaven on earth, and I saw that box as earth, and that whatever I'm creating is heaven on earth. But that is heaven on earth within my box. And the potential that lies within the opening the door is so much more, because I will be able to see you outside of your box. We can co-create, and within that, so much more can happen. You see.
Yeah.
And did that answer your question?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so we'll end this for now, and then we can do a series on this whenever we have time to assist everyone to understand what we are doing. So thank you for being here, Leon.
All right. Thanks for coming.
And thank you everyone for watching. Till next time.